Hello and welcome to the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I am your host, X Rayton, and I am so elated that you are here with me on today. Let's get into the episode, shall we? Hello, and welcome to the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I am so happy that you decided to tune in on today's episode. If this is your very first time, I want you to sit down and relax and just take it all in. On today's episode, really, guys, I'm just sharing. I am just going to share what's been going on in my life. And if you have read the thumbnail, it says, practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. Last week was a week. Last week was a week. I believe that body-wise, I went through a lot in my body. I wasn't feeling my best, but I kept pushing myself to go on, and people were asking, are you okay? Are you okay? But I'm okay. And I kept pushing myself. So physically, I felt worn down. Mentally, I had a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, and there's a lot of things that need to be done, and I'm trying to take care of everything, and I'm trying to get episodes lined up for the podcast. And the weight, when I say the weight of everything that I'm going through, thoughts of not being able to have the times that I used to have with my mother. My mother is in a nursing facility, and life has just been different without her day-to-day presence in my life. And man, when I tell you, all of those things weighed on me, and I felt so bad, and I slept. It was almost as if I couldn't get enough sleep, and I slept, and I slept, and I slept, and I just wanted the feeling, to go away. I was trying to fight through it. I really had to fight to get out of the funk that I was in. Like it was almost like I'm being entangled in this web of thoughts, and everything just on my mind. And then I had a migraine headache for at least, I want to say 4 days, at least 4 days straight. My head was hurting. I knew that my blood pressure wasn't high. I have that, pretty much under control. But I wasn't myself. And I had to stop and think, wait a minute. You've seen this before. You've seen this before. This isn't the first time that this is me talking to myself. This isn't the first time that you haven't felt well. You know what to do. This isn't the first time things didn't go your way. You know what to do. And then I had to think, wait a minute. Let me go back and listen to the episode that I recorded, the words that came out of my mouth to encourage all of you, it had to feed me last week. It had to feed me. I have to practice what I preach. There's no way that I can sit here and say that, oh, I have it all together, or oh, I have all the answers, or I don't feel anything. I've never gone through anything. I'm not, continuously going through things and growing through things, because I am. But I show up anyway. And last week was so hard for me. And no, I didn't, solicit any prayer from anyone. I didn't tell anybody what I was going through, but I believe that the people who were in close proximity to me, they knew that something was a little off, because people were saying, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm okay." But I really wasn't okay. And depression tried to rear its ugly head and sit on me. But I quickly recognized it. I quickly recognized what was going on. And I immediately, began to, pray. I prayed and I tapped into a spirit of gratitude. Like, I really wanted the Lord to know that I am not complaining about my circumstance. I am not complaining about where I am right now. God, I really thank you that I have the activity of my limbs. I thank you that I have a roof over my head. I thank you that I have food to eat. I thank you that, I have what I need. My needs are met. And some of the things that was bothering me, some of the things that I allowed to get to me, were things that were external, like my wants. I want this, I want it now, and it's just not happening right now. It's not the time. It's not my season yet. My time hasn't come. But just as I said in the last video, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I don't want to forfeit the blessing, because I decided to give up, because I decided to throw in the towel, because I decided to roll over in self-pity for 5 days. I had to practice what I preach. What? Really? Are you going to sit here? This is me talking to myself. Are you going to sit here and lay here and just not fight? Listen to the episode. I went back to the episode and I listened to the episode, and I was so encouraged. It wasn't the sound of my voice that encouraged me. It was the words. I am not, one of those people. Yeah, I'm not all, into myself. that, ooh, I sound good. Listen at me. No, no. It was the words. It was the words that really encouraged me. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you're going to have to encourage yourself. And I did learn something. I learned something. I learned something. And it's something that I do most of the time. And, I'm trying to work on that. So I learned that I can be going through something and really, really need help, but I just simply will not ask. And last week would have been a time that I should have, said, hey, to a trusted friend, someone that I can get with me, pray with me, believe God with me, and to get strength, because I felt weak, I felt depleted. And there is something that you need to know for all of you who are motivational speakers, people who encourage everyone. If you're the person who is always there for everyone else, to encourage everyone else, know that you are going to have to pour back into yourself. You are going to have to refill. And that's what it was. I needed to fill my cup back up because I poured out and I have to refill my cup. As simple as that. I have to refill my cup. I've been doing and doing and doing. I have to refill my cup, and I have to be intentional about refilling the cup. I have to be intentional about what it is that I'm doing, because if not, the devil don't play fair. Let's just say this. The devil does not play fair, and I don't want to, give him space in this conversation, but I really have to bring it up because, he's listening. He's listening to you, and he is going back to God and say, oh yeah, she's talking faith, huh? She's talking all this, don't give up and all that. And, I'm going to hit her with this, and God will allow him to, do certain things, and you'll be tested in certain areas. And so last week was a test for me. It was a test, and I had to fight to get up out of that funk, because it was a slump. It was a deep dive. I was going down. I was up here and I was wipe out. That's how it felt, like wipe out. Yeah. So I had to fight. I had to listen to the episode that I recorded for you guys, and it had to bless me. Like, wow. He said, get up. Get up. God is nudging you to get up, to get up. So if you are feeling depleted, if you're feeling a slump, if you've hit a bump in the road where you feel like giving up and you feel like throwing in the towel and you feel like you can't make it one more second, I want you to get ready to fight. Get ready to fight. Get ready to fight, because your life is depending upon you being in the best position of your life so that you can get to the other side. Next week on the podcast, I will be starting a new series, and we will be covering faith. Yeah, faith. We're going to blooper. We're going to be going over faith, and I think that now is the time to talk about faith. You know, I'm not going to shy away from it. I've noticed that everything that I seem to talk about, I'm tested in an area. If it's patience, if I come on here and say, oh, you need to have more patience, here we go. My patience will be tested, and faith. I want to talk about faith. And so I'm starting a new series. It's going to be about faith. Come back on next week and I will be covering that. So that's all I have for you on today, guys. It's been real. It's been good. Pray for me. How about that? Pray for Willinette, because Willinette needs your prayers. Thank you so much. Come back for more lessons from the bench.